begun. The Clone War has.
Well, it appears that today was not in fact the final climax of the ARG that they have been building. In fact, it appears to be only the beginning of what they are doing. To be honest, I was kind of expecting them to finish the ARG today, but hey, this means more content for me, and it means that there is going to be even more lore and mystery surrounding who Exile is. A lot of things happened just today, so I'm not going to waste any more time and move straight on to the lore. Okay, first, as most of you have commented on already, my theory about what would happen in Jonny's stream got completely shattered. First off, Riggy had his final nails put in his coffin after Danno ignored Riggy's attempts to decipher the lore before, of course, getting taken over by a clone. I don't know if this has any significance, but Riggy says that Exile is probably single, so take that as you will, I guess. It might mean something, it might not, I just thought it might be helpful for proving his identity down the line. Also, the new clone of RoyalPear made a short, and it crucially has a message in Morse code at the end saying, "I am alive," meaning that RoyalPear, despite what we witnessed in the streams, is in fact still alive, albeit held captive by his clone. Also, Failure posted a premiere and a live stream that I honestly wouldn't recommend watching as it pretty much had no lore significance. All the premiere did was signify the beginning of the Shorts War, and all the stream did was give a QR code which you could follow to a video called clonebrain.mp4. Honestly, the link to the video is probably the most important part, because at least Clone Brain gives us an understanding of how the clones, or more importantly, how their minds are actually filled with lots of junk and they barely can process any thoughts. And now we can move on to the Jonny Razer live stream, where Exile actually interrupts the stream 3 separate times, warning the chat that no matter what he does, his fate is sealed, and that out of all of the YouTubers that Exile destroyed, he enjoyed cloning and getting rid of Jonny Razer the most. Then finally, at the end of the stream, Jonny Razer's clone appears and kills the other Jonny with a gun right in front of the live stream to watch, and then he confronts the chat and talks in a signature evil-sounding voice before ending the stream pretty shortly afterwards, saying that he's only meant to make shorts content and not live streams. Also, it's definitely worth mentioning that Caine, who is the last real full holdout against Exile, had his shorts DDoSed recently, and that Exile is getting more and more desperate for Caine to accept the sponsorship. We even see a snippet of the sponsorship email inside of the short where he does this. While we can't be certain of much, Caine is pretty much our only hope now to stop Exile, besides of course the 2 YouTubers MogSwamp and Knsplash who haven't uploaded. So what can we take away from all of this? Well, one thing is for certain, and it's that I apologize for misleading you in my last video, as I was pretty certain that this wasn't going to go on past this stream. But it looks like we are very much in this battle for the long haul. Also, while it's honestly become much more difficult to determine how they are going to take down Exile and return to normal, especially given the death of Jonny, we are actually getting much closer, I feel, to determining the identity of who Exile is. While of course there isn't enough evidence yet, there is a growing list of details that if we follow we can get a better idea of who Exile truly is. For example, the fact that he is mostly likely single and hates Jonny Razer the most are probably 2 massive hints towards whoever the mastermind here is. Yesterday I went into full theorist mode and gave you a whole idea about what I thought was going to happen and who I thought Exile was, but honestly at this point I have no clue, as this could go on for another week or possibly longer, meaning that the evidence just isn't there. However, I will definitely do my best over the next couple of days to figure out what's going to happen, and more importantly figure out who Exile is, because if we can piece together who he is, we might be able to solve all this once and for all. But anyways, thanks so much for watching, guys, and make sure to leave your thoughts down in the comments below, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow with some new discoveries.